If you have bad audio quality on your video, it's practically guaranteed that no one is going to watch and all of your hard work will go to waste. Furthermore, if you look up how to get great sounding audio for your videos, you're often overwhelmed with videos that use a bunch of complicated steps to get quality sound, which can be frustrating. But what if there is a way to get great sounding audio using techniques that professionals use that is super easy to use and doesn't take a lot of time? We're going to show you something called the Magic Boost technique, which can be done using any audio editor. Yet, for this video, we're going to be using Audacity, which is a free audio editing software. Now, before we start, wanted to take a few moments to frame everything and to set some guidelines for the video. Please know, this is not a how to use Audacity video, and it assumes you have a working knowledge of how to record a basic vocal track along with having some minimal editing skills. And in the interest of full disclosure, I do use an audio processor for all my recordings, so your results may not be the same as mine, yet they'll still end up sounding pretty good. Furthermore, this video is not intended to show you how to create professional sounding audio by going in depth on such topics like compression, mouth declicking, spectral frequencies, de-essing, noise gates, heavy work with graphic equalizers, and all that other fun stuff. Sorry, audio producers, don't hate on me too much. Rather, the goal of this video is to show you how to produce great sounding audio for your videos or other audio work in a quick, efficient manner, because we all know bad audio in any video nowadays is an absolute deal breaker. All right, all that said, let's get into it. Okay, so here we are in Audacity, and the first thing we want to do is start with the correct type of track to use, and that's a mono track. The reason we go with a mono track is they are easier to work with, gives you better clarity, it's a more preferred format, it sends your sound right up the middle, which is more practical, and besides, if you use a stereo track, you're using twice as much data as needed. So to get our mono track, we can go up here and click Track, Add New, Mono track. Next, we want to go over here and turn on our recording monitor. And our monitor allows us to keep an eye on the input levels during your recording, since if they are too high, your audio will clip and the sound will distort. So when you're recording, it's a good idea to target -9 dBs. Okay, keeping all that in mind, let's take a moment to record a real quick sample audio track that we can play around with. And when you record your audio, you want to make sure to leave a few seconds of total silence up front before you start speaking, and we'll see why we do that here in a few moments. So let's go ahead and record our sample audio track. So we'll click record and... Howdy, this is a test segment on how to use the Magic Boost technique. We hope you like it and find things to be useful. Okay, now we're done recording, so we'll click stop. And now it's time for the Magic Boost technique. And this technique has 4 steps. Noise removal, normalizing the audio, applying a limiter, normalize one more time, and in the end, you'll hear how it gives your audio a little bit more punch. Let's do it. Let's start with noise reduction. Noise reduction eliminates the background noise from your recordings and makes it sound better. So the way it works is to first select a bit of the silence from when we first started recording, because this contains the noise we want to remove. Then go up here and click on Effect, Noise Removal and Repair, Noise Reduction. From here, click on Get Noise Profile, and that gives Audacity a sample of the background noise we want to remove. Now you can play around with some of these controls to fine-tune the amount of noise reduction until you find something satisfactory, and you can do that by using the preview button to get an idea of how things will sound. For right now, let's keep moving and just click OK. So at first glance, it looks like nothing happened. Yet to complete the noise removal process, you need to select the track by double-clicking on it, then go back to the noise removal, and in the dialog box, just click OK. Audacity will work its magic behind the scenes and take out the background noise for you. So that part is now complete. For this next part, I'm going to resize the track a little bit so the changes we make are easier to see. Okay, there we go. And the next step in our process is to normalize the track. In a nutshell, normalization looks for the highest peak of your recordings and brings it to 0 dBs through simple amplification. Think of 0 dBs as being full strength, and anything above that, the audio distorts and it just sounds awful. Now, without getting too murky, although it sounds tempting to go with 0 dBs, it's a good idea to be below that threshold when producing your audio. So for this technique, we'll normalize to -5. To normalize our track, let's first select it by doing a double click, Or you can click over here, choice is yours. Then go up and let's choose Effect, Volume and Compression, Normalize, and then click right here in this field and set things to -5. Apply everything, and we should see the changes in our track. Okay, so that brings us to the next step in our Magic Boost technique, which is applying a limiter. Think of the limiter as a way for you to bring the sound up to a certain point, but not above it. In simple terms, the limiter protects your ears from really loud peaks. So to apply our limiter, let's first select our track, then go up here and choose Effect, Volume and Compression, Limiter. Click down here and let's set our limiter to -9 dBs. Go ahead and click Apply, and you'll notice the limiter has given our audio a haircut, so that part is now complete. And now the final step in our Magic Boost technique is to normalize the track to -5 one more time. So let's go back and do that again. Okay, there we go. Now let's play back our track and hear the difference. Howdy, this is a test segment on how to use the Magic Boost technique. We hope you like it and find things to be useful. Okay, that sounds a lot better and it definitely has some punch to it. Now, you gotta like that, just how you're going to like this video. From here, we can export our audio in our preferred file format, say MP3 or WAV. And before we close things out, one final closing thought. Whenever you record audio, always make a copy of your file to edit and play around with. Never mess with the original file. For this video, it doesn't matter because it's a demo, yet in real life, you always want to preserve the original. And that'll do it. We hope you can get some mileage out of this one, and we will see you next time.